Morning, beekeepers. It's May the 29th. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning, 70 or so degrees. The first, as you can see behind me, it's the first actual clear sunny morning that we've had in quite a while. It's supposed to rain again later today, so I'm going to get some beekeeping done. I'm going to start off with the swarm box, see how it's doing, and then go do some inspections and see if there's any honey ready to be harvested. So stay with us. This is my swarm that I caught 1st of May. The last couple of inspections, they've been building out really well. I just want to see where they're at, see if maybe they're even ready for a super. They love propolis. Wow. All right. That is the frame against the wall, and they have almost completely built it out. Bunch of pollen in it. And they've got a lot of nectar stored in it. All right, next frame over. Almost completely built out, both sides. And they've got a little nectar stored in there. That's kind of funny. The medium frame that I stuck in there last week, they hadn't even touched it. All right. They're building them out. The other frames are being built out rather nicely. I love brand new wax. Look at that. It almost looks like capped honey, except it's a capped larva. There's some a few days older. So she's already started building brood up in the top box. Okay, older frame they filled. They're filling it with nectar. Deep frame mostly built out. Not so much on that side. You turn it around. Nothing in it yet. They're building out every frame to a certain extent. Which is good. I mean, they're building it out so the queen can lay. There's the last frame over, and they're doing a little back building that on it. So they don't need a box. They are moving quite along though. They've got, in the top, they've got two solid frames of brood. So in a month's time, they built out all of that comb. They're already storing nectar for the winter, and in the next couple of weeks, they'll double in size. So they're doing good. I haven't fed these at all. There's no sign of high beetles. So they're growing. They're doing good. All right, here we go. We're on the east side. We're going to do the little hive first and see how it's doing, and then move on and check, see if we need some more honey frames on the big boy. Little smoke. They are so calm. I almost don't want to use smoke anymore. All right. That's good. Let's get them all upset. All right. So we got 10 frames in the super that we just put on not long ago. They haven't been big enough to do much. They started a little on that one, looks like. Nothing. So pretty obvious this hive isn't going to produce any honey this year. Okay, so they're not doing anything at all in this top box. since they're not going to produce any honey, I'm probably going to go ahead and maybe feed them, because we're coming up on June and they haven't built up. Yeah, no, I made you mad. And they're not going to make anything this year. So I'd like for them to make comb, but all right. This frame is, I know you can't see it, but it's completely built out and it is full of honey. But there's very few bees up here. Okay, they're capping that frame. And they pretty much capped that. There's a pretty heavily, yeah, that's mostly capped. And the remaining cells are all honey. And it's pretty light. Yeah, they've got it full of nectar though. And the back side is almost built out, but not completely. They're beginning to realize that I'm in their hive now. They're getting a little feistier. Some of this little smoke on them. That one's pretty heavy. Almost all honey. Okay, there's what I'm looking for. A lot of capped brood. But there's a lot of empty cells around that capped brood. And the back side is empty. All right, had to stop for a minute and put on my readers because I think this frame is full of eggs. Oh yeah, it's full of day or two old larvae. And I know you can't see any of that, but that whole frame, the darker colored part of it, is all full of very young larvae, 1 or 2 day old larvae. So the queen's been in there within the last 2 days, laying eggs. That whole side is full of larvae. I don't know if you can see that at all, but it is, yeah, this one too. The bottom is just plumb full of larvae. All right, let's smoke them to move them out of my way. There's what you want to see. That's a queen that's doing her job. Nice big ring. All the way around its larva. All the way down in the middle is larva. Very young larva. So she's not going to be on this frame. There's the other side. It's exactly the same way. She has set up for housekeeping on a major scale. I mean, they're going to grow tremendously in the next month. Yeah, the next frame is a sheet of capped brood. Nice bunch of brood. And the empty holes have honey in them. Yeah, we have a queen cell right in the middle, and it is charged. And I'm going to take it out. It's a supersedure cell. Give that existing queen a little bit more time. If they want to supersede her, they're still going to, but I think with the brood that's going to hatch, maybe they'll change their minds. It's a pretty heavy frame. It's got brood that's hatched out. This side of the brood's about to hatch out. They've got some drone cells down at the bottom. Yeah, every cell on that side is laid up that's open. They got some queen cups on the bottom. None of them appear to be charged. No, none of them were charged. All right. So there's quite a bit of brood in the top. They're fixing to explode pretty soon. Kind of want to look at the bottom, but I'm going to resist the temptation because there is a ton of new brood coming up in the top. And within the next month, they're going to be booming. A couple of frames probably within a couple of weeks will hatch out. So if nothing else, this hive will be ready to roll next year. I saw one hive beetle, and that's about all I see on any of my hives. So I'm going to close this one back up, call it good. Because we got several frames of brood in that one. Got rid of the one supersedure cell. Yes, there could have been some in the bottom. But if they superseder, they superseder. Because it's too late in the season for them to make any honey anyway. I just kind of want to leave them alone. Maybe they'll at least, if they build out some frames, I'll be happy. And get set up over here on the other side. Let's take a look at the honey supers over here. See how we're doing. right. This frame, and this frame are built out touching the walls. It's not necessarily a good thing, but we like for them to build these honey frames out. Makes them easier to uncap. We get lots of nice, beautiful white capping wax when we do that. All right. Well built out. Nothing in it yet. The frame next to it has nothing on it, but it's being built out rather well. All right. They're doing a good job. But the next frame is what we came here to see. I'm not going to use my tool to pick it up. All right. That is a frame of honey. They're kind of building a little wonky in the middle for some reason. The other side's capped over extremely well. That frame's doing good. They're building them all out rather well. It's built out rather well. Well, once again, my phone got too hot and it died. Both of those honey supers were about the same. There's maybe 50% with honey in it. Most of the frames are built out and they're putting nectar in it, but there's not going to be any honey capped off for a while. So we're just going to cut the east side off there. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be making another video for the west side. See you on the next one.